Hello, good evening, good morning, good whatever time it is in your time zone. Hope you've had a good weekend, if it is still the weekend where you live. Hold on. Get that somewhere without you having to listen to all the squeaks and whatever. Minecraft focus, please. There we go. So yes, finished this last time. It's such a weird place. So weird. But yeah, this part's quite nice. I haven't built anything here. I've been busy today doing editing on a different thing that will come out soon. And editing and recording and stuff for the tech video. So, quite a lot of video today, but not in Minecraft. So, I want to build a shulker farm. I've said before that I want to build farms that are like my own. I love how you like bounce out of that. It's fine. And so I'm absolutely not going to do that. It's too complicated and it's not enough in my interest to do so. So we're just going to go build off of a unknown design. But we need to gather a whole bunch of materials first, so that's step number one. Probably dump all these shulkers back in my base also. Also had a mega stressful lead up to the stream where I had to do a bunch of stuff while the intro was going, so I've seen none of the intro.
Meow, 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 moo, 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 oink, oink, cluck, purr.
Purr. Thank you for that, Brian and Epic. So that didn't work. Yesterday I was kind of wondering when I was about to run out of compasses. I wonder if that has now happened. But I felt like that was definitely enough time. Okay. I think there's well, one of two things. Either I forgot to toss a pearl back at home, or ran out of compasses. Or something else broke, I guess. Stuff's broke, yo. Which I guess is fine. It's not that far until I will actually have the system up and running. I should have checked how many were left in this side, but whatever. Now we're going. With my 3 rockets, okay. Hold on. This side. No, it's not here. It's here. This nether hub is just made of confusion. And it's on the other side here for some reason. Alright. Better the one made of fire and flammable materials? I don't see what you mean. Alright, we are going southwest. Right? This is so long since I actually went by another roof. I think this is the way. Don't know what the little blip is there either. Oh, I'm way overshot it. It's like 300, if I recall correctly. Which would indicate that this is the wrong one. But this looks very much like JoJo's work. It's like random holes all around. Hold on. Yeah, I put that there. Hi to you. Totally. Okay, let's start by checking what is broken with the existing teleporter. But like, this is kind of where we wanted to be anyway. I probably should not go past my shulkers there. That's all 3 are still there. We should only need 1 to kickstart the system. So we have 3 chances basically. I haven't been here, so those haven't oxidized. Begin with. Yes. Okay. There was definitely... Oop,
Are you going to build one of the shulker farms by ending credits or someone else?
I don't know, because I don't know what... I think they were involved in this one. Didn't I not have a way to get on top of... here? 48. Hmm. Okay. This is weird. There are definitely enough compasses in there. And there are a ton left in here. But for some reason, he's gotten stuck in a state where he doesn't have one in the chest. Now he's back and running. Okay, so that's the first time this circuit has glitched out, which is okay, because I'm switching out the circuit anyway. That's not the circuit that's going to be in the big system, so hopefully the new one doesn't have that defect. Let's see. This farm is going to need a whole lot of slabs, and I think this is enough blocks to build all those slabs, basically. Also going to need a whole lot of walls. Well, not that many. I need basically a full shulker of just scaffolding, though. So probably work on that first. Ooh. Do I have an empty one here? Yeah. Maybe... I don't think I have a yellow one, so maybe I should make a yellow shulker. I can. Just to, have a distinguishable one. There we go. I might have had yellow dye somewhere, but we can do that. We'll put scaffolding in there. Now, is it possible that I don't have enough string? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely... You get 6 per craft, right? So 1 stack of these would give 6 stacks. I need more than one need more than one full stack of string more. Now, I might have some in some of these already, because I needed string for the other project because I'm putting tripwires in there. So, do I have string here? No. I don't have any way to obtain string, I think, other than, go at kill stuff, but it's just... I was going to say this is just tough. Okay, so apparently I only had exactly 16 string and I've used them. Ooh. Okay, this might turn interesting then. What's different in the new system, or is the one in the video is the new one? The one in my video is the old one. He has a new video on it though. Ooh. This is almost full up. Interesting. But what's different? It's a tileable AB tileable system. It's all stack and slice now, and the difference in function is generally that the copper golem is basically sitting with the compass all the time, and so it's much quicker. It isn't so sensitive to the timing of it when you pick up and put that back. The lodestone, I think you can basically just pick it up, put it back down immediately. So that's pretty good. So that is not enough. I do wonder if somebody sells string. This is like a very silly thing to need. But oh well. Take out those. Stash them in some random place. And we're gonna reuse this shulker. Might want add a layer of spider farm. That was not my intention for today. Let's grab some more. Oh, we'll just convert them right away. Why not? So that should be enough for all of the stairs, walls, and slabs. And like full blocks. I need some buttons, I guess. Some servers, fences. Probably made those out of. And then a number of redstone components. Not much though. Okay, but the big problem to solve. I need a cobweb. Do I have a cobweb somewhere? I don't quite know where I would have put a cobweb. It would be like one of these. I don't think I have a cobweb. Oh, hey, I have 50 more scaffolding. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. So you take those. Maybe I don't care about that right this moment. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, so hey, look at all that yellow dye. I am going to need probably 2 stacks of strings and 1 cobweb. I have it. That's empty. This is endstone. This is nether stuff, so that won't have any string in it. And this is shards. Emeralds. Like extra gear. I'm racking my brain trying to figure out if I know of like a mine shaft. I don't think I do. There is like a Badlands over there. Let's see if my teleporter works the other way. Oh yeah, I used that teleporter since the server broke yesterday. Might have been caused by the server breaking. Okay, so this still works. Okay, we'll see if it works on the way back. That's nice. Where would string be sold? Somewhere in this middle? Or Chicago, yeah. Ice. Obviously Shulkers. What's this? Is this the wood shop? Yeah. Doubt that they will have. Yes. It's not impossible that they have. I don't remember. Like, here's a bacon man. Is this new? 32 bacon equals 1. 32 for 1 diamond? Oh my goodness. The prices these days. Hey, look. Maybe one of these, maybe? Wait. Is string a barter material? Because maybe the barter shop would have the string. We still need 1 cobweb then, but 1 cobweb seems like a much easier ask than just, you know, tons and tons of materials. Diamond per stack. That's robbery, but what can you do? When in need. There you go, AD. Congrats on the business. I need to start selling more of my material, I guess. Maybe I could do a subscription service for that too. Just access to all my farms. So now I then need... I think I have everything else I need except the cobweb. Like, I have the raw materials for everything I need except the cobweb. No, I should have snow. Otherwise, it's easy enough to get. Is that new? Got a glass ceiling, glass roof above the Phoenix. I would assume that that's what it is. Okay, well, here's a place to get snow. I guess we go back home and we fly over to the Badlands and see if we can just locate a mine shaft there and steal a single cobweb, or maybe 2, just to splurge. See if this works to begin with. Hey, Strezzo. Will it blend? Okay, good. Fixed it. Two rockets. Starting to feel a little bit iffy here. Let's just grab half a stack. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to put away more stuff here. So it's like, oh, it's that way. I could have sworn it was more to my left, but this makes sense. This is where I boated all the shulkers through this river. I didn't specifically look for mine shafts when I was doing it, but a good place to look for mine shafts. There's a cave there. I'm seeing an obvious mine shaftiness. This looks like a reasonable place to... Oh, hey, egg. Well, thank you. Dripstone cave. That's not what I wanted to see. And the tiny end just ends. God damn it. Thing with Badlands, why I'm looking here is because mine shafts here generate higher up, but if it's a different biome, then obviously that's not going to do the trick. I have... Okay, that was weird. I have been in some mine shaft in Badlands. I think it was when I was hunting for the all the patterns though, so it was like really far away. Unfortunate. You can also build a farm for them, but I think it requires you have one first. Did I not have that effect from anybody in any of the trial chambers? Silent build. A thing. Farm for it. And then they converted one of those into an orbital slime cannon. If you haven't seen that video, it's amazing. It was over JoJo's base though. I think the farm itself was over his space. Well, not finding any mine shafts here. Not sure what we do. Maybe we just fly on and see until we spot some big cave or something. So I have a bunch of empty space in the Distant Horizons terrain here anyway, so maybe that's nice to fill in. Oh man, that looks... Oh. Oh boy. Well, not entirely graceful. Does that spawn? Guess it would be.
Much exploration.
Much exploration indeed. Thank you so much for the 6-7 months. What the? Why are there blinking beacons here? Unless that was just some artifact from some mod or whatever, but that's 100% a beacon beam. Why was it blinking? There's torches all over the place. There's something here. This is just a mining mesa. Okay, I guess it was a glitch. Poor rabbit. What here? I feel like you so often run into mine shafts. I'm racking my brain trying to remember if there's something like that underneath my base somewhere. Probably is. Pumpkins, I will need that, but I'm growing them now. Nice little village with a ruined portal in the middle of it. Well. We apparently... What do you have? A shovel. How nice. You dropped your enchanted shovel. Yes, I'm breaking one. How cute. Apparently, we're just mining. We're caving. That's what today is about. What is he up there? But you and all your fancy armor, la-dee-da. Down to deep slate immediately. That's dirt. Thought it was the wood of a mine shaft. But sure, I guess I'll have some diamonds. I guess I'll take the diamonds. It would have been probably nice to make some torches or something, but... Why does that look like somebody dug through here? But they totally didn't, because he wouldn't have gone past the diamonds, would they? All I want for Christmas is a mine shaft. Well, I love that I'm carrying around these 30 hoppers. Highly appropriate for this. It's perfect for this activity, actually. Okay, well, this seems like a dud unless there's like a bunch of stuff in the other direction. Normal spider. Okay. Don't really see anything there. Might be worthwhile going because that's a dead end. Fill my inventory up with random pieces of gear. It's more diamonds. I could have sworn I saw a creeper here somewhere. Guess I'll take the diamonds. Alright. Come on. Give me a big cave with a bunch of mine shafts and cool things. Don't know if I should be going up or down here. We'll try down. Look, diamonds. Alright. Well. My inventory's actually full. I have infinite of those. I don't think I need a single egg. So many bones. This doesn't there. Oh, so stupid. Where's my... There. I guess we'll spend a little while exploring this now that we actually found it. Oh. Why do I only find one veins? Why, game? Well, give me more. It's not that I'm greedy. I just want more. Is the spiders above me? Maybe? Well, there's my torches. Also, I think I had torches in a bundle because I kept putting them away because I thought it was silly to... Okay, whatever. I had like one torch all the time that kept like taking up all the space. I thought I saw a minecart, but I guess I saw this stuff by the corner of my eye. Well, creeper. Oops. Skeletons. A little bit of gold there. Some more stuff down there. That's a lot of floating gravel. Enderman, okay. Thank you for the Merry Christmas wishes. Appreciate that. What do you think about the rumor that Microsoft wants to slowly get rid of Job Edition because it doesn't make them as much money as Bedrock? I can't talk too much about it. But I think it seems like a very silly thing to be investing a whole lot of money into the development of a game if you don't intend to keep it. People seem to be like mega touchy about everything and just rumors galore lately.
I heard you like some creepers with your mine shafts.
It wasn't even myth this time. Thank you for the bits. Nice timing. GG. All kinds of mobs there. It's weird. Nice. Good work, game. Well, like 4 times the hotbar space. Kind of weird that I've been wandering around and I've been hearing so many spider noises, but I still haven't actually encountered a spawner. It must have been several different spawners that I've heard at this point. I think everyone is touchy about rumors because of all the things that have happened in the gaming industry lately. That's fair, I suppose, but, you know. I would say the indications I would look for is like downsizing or firing people, not, you know, hiring more people. It doesn't seem like it fits with the story. It's Creeperville. Okay, well. That was annoying.
Whatville?
Yes. Thank you, Myth. Kind of feel like we're just mostly done here. No idea where out is, but got 42 or 43 cobwebs. 42. Actually, I don't even know. 43. Okay. When Lime moves to the Bedrock team, I'll start to worry. You know I started on the Bedrock team, right? Oh, there's a spawner. And I've got a single torch. You wanna step forward a little bit? And that's the whole stack. Okay. Let me out. So I have no idea where actual way out is. I can't stop. What am I looking at? It looks kind of... Guess I'll take the diamonds. It's kind of lightweight, just seek upwards, I guess. Trend upwards whenever I have the choice. I think I've passed through this place before. Definitely been here. Wow. There was an arrow on the ground there. Okay. These bats. Guess I'll take the diamonds. More than one in this for once. This doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. It's also suspiciously flat. Hi! Kind of wondering if there isn't a trial spawner underneath here. Huh, not sure. Oh, well, here goes up, so I guess we go up. Still not even out of the deep slate. Negative 35. Okay, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. What? Okay, never mind. Okay, it doesn't go much further. Okay, whatever. Any idea why Program Art Pack is still broken and with issues? Either because nobody's reported the bugs, or because people are a little bit extended on what they call issues. Like quite often it's like, oh, this is a bug, and it's like, no, that's your opinion. Excuse the darkness here. This is oh boy, I need to get up here before I get a zombie in my face. Well, that was a bit unexpected. Oh well. But yeah, if you have issues with stuff, report it on the bug tracker. That's how you get stuff fixed. Nice. I have, at this point, probably 5 double chests full of tridents. love to be able to pick up all the stone. Okay. We're gonna do that. This is the Enderman we started with? This looks familiar. No. Wanna create a way out for me? Oh, maybe. Actually blow up a hole that I could get up into. 45. Let's just keep going. Oh. What the? What? Who is this monster? There's a monster on the server. Okay, well, I want to go home. Do I know where home is? I guess it would be sort of this way. Yeah. I think the ideal here is we take a little bit of a different route every time. Fill in the missing pieces of Distant Horizons, piece by piece. It'd be lovely if that server side thing worked, that actually sent people the LODs. Alas, it does not. Okay, so craft a whole bunch more. Sorry, got distracted of the weird sort of law that was in that village. Craft a whole lot more scaffolding. I don't think I want to craft the slabs or the walls or anything. Oops, see, I didn't mean to click that. Until I'm sort of done. That drowned farm looked so weird at the distance. But it's getting larger and larger, kind of beacon of ugly at my base, so. I would say their name is slicedlime, but the Distant Horizons claims you haven't been there. You did leave the floating tree after discovering it, though. Well, I don't have any wood with me, so I'd have to chop down something else to mend that. I left the scene of the crime undisturbed, you know, for any future investigations. So what now? I think we need to craft a whole bunch more stuff. I think, well, guess I can just buy more string if I need to. I was thinking about how much scaffolding I should make. I need 19 stacks according to this materialist. Maybe sleep first. But I am kind of certain that I'm gonna need more because scaffolding, it just flies all over the place when you try to use it. So just check that the bugs were reported since the pack was first added. Well, what's their status then? Let me sleep. Thank you. Okay. Oh god. I have like raw copper. I have a where is it? There. I don't want to put... Sure, we'll put diamonds in there. Whatever. Another question is, where should I have cobweb? Because I only needed the one. I guess I can... That makes no sense. I guess I'll put it in here. That's fine. And actually... could have... I can stack it there. Yes, nice. How's the best citrus variant do? They're doing good. We just had an interesting adventure looking for cobwebs. Toss the extra 3 string that I got. Where's my... What? Here. There. I've also got 4 lapis for some reason. Oh, they were from a chest, I guess. Toss the bones in there. Sure, we'll do that. But I put in iron, single cobblestone in there. That's extremely silly. Oh, look. So, toss those in there. We got found 12 diamond ore. Cool. There. I need 1 single cobweb for the farm. Yes. Now, I need observers, and I think I was kind of running out of observers anyway, so I'm kind of inclined... Well, let's one thing at a time. Let's go make the scaffolding. And I think I'm just going to make both of these stacks of string into scaffolding. Why didn't I put this back? Oh, whatever. There. That's 18, so that's not quite enough. And this is going to be way too much. Excuse me, but I'd rather have too much than too little, and eventually we'll just end up needing a ton of scaffolding for something. So we can toss the cobweb in there. I need 10 hoppers. Hey, look. These are project materials now. I need 6 chests, which I had like a ton. One.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. That screams for a cobweb farm, don't you think? I'm trying not to sidetrack, okay? Do you want to see this shulker farm or not? So speaking of 1, there's 1 stack of chests, which is great, seeing as we needed 6. That's 1 shulker of materials. We need 7 fences, 12 buttons. Like, we just make this stuff out of bamboo, I think. More than a stack. Fine. A stack of buttons, I suppose. 2 trapdoors. Make it stack of trapdoors. And a door. Okay. It's a little hard to check stuff off here. I need 2 boats. Snow, car pumping. Okay, let's start from the top. Scaffolding done. Slabs. I need 19 stacks of slabs. So if I have 10 stacks of full blocks, then I can just convert them into 20 stacks of slabs easily. I need 45 walls and 30 7 stairs, which is also we can do with stonecutter, just from stack to stack. 12 button I've done, hoppers I've done, fences I've done, observers, redstone dust, repeaters, comparator, dropper, lever, note block. Okay. So what I am going to do then is just bring a couple of these, I think. Also need to figure out where I'm putting this farm. Let's put away this. Put that away. Let's see what we have in here. So I literally did need 1 comparator, 2 repeaters, less than that of dust. But I also need to make, well, apparently I made observers. Okay, cool. I need 7 of them, so let's, you know what? Let's just grab, wait. This is what this is the other shulker I was filling with stuff, so. That. 2 boats. This and those. Observers. Okay, well, redstone dust. A dropper, a lever. Can always take the rest of them at this minute, but it's nice to. Okay, well, let's put away these fences. I probably already had more than the fences I needed. Yep, totally did. Oh well. Surely not in that 1 farm chunk. Yeah, it's the archivist farm. It's not here. I don't want this thing loaded all the time. I don't want a whole ton of shulkers in my spawn cap all the time. Which is also already a problem with this farm. Kind of, if I'm gonna do more mob farming stuff, I mean, I need a way to turn the farms off when I'm not using them. Note block and a piston. I'm actually completely out of pistons, I think. Well, I'm not, because I have pistons for the other project, but I've like collected them for that project already, so let's, you know, not use them up for that. I have some iron, but I don't have enough for a stack. Well, except, you know, I do, but... To figure out where to put it, I'm kind of... And I need to put it at least 1 simulation distance away. So now we have some pistons. And apparently... Oh, it picked this up again. Oh yeah, because it's full. Okay, maybe I can just fit the rest. I need a couple of water buckets, which I already have. I'm carrying this stupid unbreaking. Did I pick up other mob loot that I shouldn't be carrying? I don't see anything else. Okay. One simulation distance is my favorite unit of measure. You know, anything but metric. Okay, so those things. Dropper piston. Still missing a note block. I think that is everything. Assuming I put my, I think I put my cobweb in here. And then we need stuff for 20 snow snow golems in the morning. Might want to just do this right away. Oh, thank you. 7. Need 2 more. Well, I need 1 more. You want to just insta-grow me another thing, maybe? No? Okay, cool. Just do 1 render distance instead, especially in distant horizons. You're going to force me to make a teleporter station to this place now. Where did I have my other pumpkins then? Were they in here? No. Oh yeah, here's all my other chests and stuff, so I do have more things already. It's just that I've made it for that project and I don't want to I don't want to unmake it for that project because then I lose track of how much material I need to still grab. Hi, lightning. Okay, so that's those. Where do I have my snow? I have not cared about snow in a long time. There is my snow. I think that should be it. I think I should have everything. We'll put this back in the ender chest. And that's a good backup for getting stuff if I run out of something. My thought is, can I go out over the ocean here? Or even over to the other side? Because nobody's doing like anything down this side. The criteria for this is out of sim distance from my base, or generally from where people hang out normally. Maybe I should do a quick peek at the map also just to verify. In a biome where snow golems can exist and decently high off of ground, which we have enough scaffolding to get at any height. Let me go find the map. Because I think I'm kind of the southern edge here. There's like, ooh, there's something. Okay, AD has a base, but it's way further south. There is a mushroom island out in the middle of this ocean. Like that stuff. I mean, that wouldn't interfere with shulkers, and it would mean that there's nothing else there. Surely that is a simulation distance away. I guess, can I find out? Give me, okay. Let's do some math. Thing is 4,100. Helps if I type into the calculator instead. 4,150, I think I said. Oh, never mind. Well, that's no, that's not at all. The small island that's the closest to me is 3,900 ish. My base is the wreath. Man, I'm fumbling this stuff. And this map is not helping. 3,300-ish. So that's 600 blocks. Which is way more than that. Okay. Maybe that's the ticket then. That's like 30-some chunks. And so, we need 12. We're aiming for this little island. Distant horizons, nice. Hey, Puzzle Girl. Everything a bit. Hi, don't mind me. I'm just gonna do a totally normal thing over here. Weird look over there. Okay. Let's just do the thing, I suppose. Because these aren't warm, right? You'd have a snow golem here without a problem. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, and then we'll have the fun of figuring out how to get the shulkers here without anything getting messed up. But we will we'll enjoy that later. So let's say that this is the center. Probably tear down these so they don't interfere. Get a bunch of mushroom blocks while we're at it. Never hurts. They're not exactly easy to come by, especially not the stem blocks, so might as well take the chance when you have them. Okay. So we're looking south. We want to go 6 blocks out here. 5, 6 to this block. I think this is where we're going up with all the scaffolding, right? Yeah. And that is now in here. I don't think I need that much now. Is there much room for the farm? Don't I have a, like... Very good. Timing was great on that. Also don't know how loud that was, so I hope it wasn't too loud. I'd rather have this higher up, like too high up than too low down. Although it is, like, we're on top of the thing there, so this is fine. Actually, that might be a little bit excessive. We've started the process of spilling scaffolding all over the place, so that's good. And we need to be 8 blocks up. Why not? Anything that is taller is also a nice beacon to fly over when you have distant horizons. Okay, so facing north, we should be doing this. Tasmania shaped mushroom out. Did not think about that. Okay, and then there's like that. This is going to be me following this tutorial, so I apologize for the... Did I bring my shulker up? Yeah. Where did I put the buttons? Was it in this one or the other one? Might be the other one. No, the opposite way, actually. If I understand this right. This one's supposed... Oh. Lovely. Is this where we're sleeping? This seems like a reasonable place to sleep, right? Good morning. Should I mine this block? Evil place to be put after sleeping. I'm gonna need slabs now, and I haven't made the slabs yet. Just slightly awkward. And somehow my inventory is already full of stuff. Which is great. Oh, come on. Always raining on Mindcrack. Put away these, I don't need them. Give that back, thank you. Couple stacks of slabs. That is so weird. It stopped making raining sounds because there's nothing solid that the rain is hitting anymore. So if I place the stone cutter back, it starts raining noisily again. That's so weird. Okay. Do you have the cool rain mod installed? No, don't think so. I don't think I've even heard about it. There we go. 2 weather cycle equals false. Then it will just rain forever. Is that what you want? Yeah, so the rain sound is from where the rain hits the ground. Which makes sense most of the time. Three in and 3 forward is where we need to go. We should end up right over the center. Seems reasonable. So this is the center block. Yeah. Is that new? Is what new? I mean, the name is new if it's advanced weather or not, but the fact that the rain sound is from where it hits the ground has always been like that. Okay. Outward facing stairs in a ring.
Yay.
This is gonna get really awkward really quickly with my inventory situation. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Okay. Okay. Place a double slab on the middle of the scaffolding site. What? Chat, what do we call a double slab in this game? It might have a different name. Sometimes these people making these tutorials, like, are you just like galaxy brain and you know something that I don't know about how a full block acts just because it's a slab, or are you just completely not at all like, why have you done this? Like it just makes me doubt Okay. Middle of the scaffolding side. So that's exactly where I have my shulker at the moment. Maybe they just use slabs so much they don't realize that proper full blocks. This is, yeah. Like the only thing I can think about is if they found it more convenient to just use slabs because then you have one less materials for the full farm. No, it is literally 2 slabs in 1 block. It is a full, it's just a full block. But they've made it out of slabs for some reason. So the block is spawn proof? What? No, it is a full block. They're telling it to be placed exactly like this. Place a trapdoor against the south side. I need to remember where I put my trapdoors, so probably in this one. They are. I'm just gonna grab one. Double slabs are spawn-proofed if they're the lower half of a block, not upper half. But then it's just a slab. It's not spawn-proof because it's a double slab. It's a spawn-proof because it's a slab above anything. A double half slab would indeed be a slab, yes. Oh, I see. Immediately... Ah! Give me my focus on the right window. We immediately need this lever, which I appreciate because that is freeing up an inventory space. Okay. So yes, this will open and close that. That makes sense. We leave it powered. Oh, we're actually... I love that I just put the snow blocks in here. Given that apparently now we're gonna actually make the snow golems. Double slabs look so much better than a full block. Yeah, this obviously looks so much better than that, doesn't it? But you threw a blind test of slabs at some point. Yeah, that's great, of course. Can't even do this in the rain. Which is awkward given that it does indeed rain every single waking minute on the server. Right. No, don't fall off. Get up higher. About that. You killed him? I did nothing. I brought him to life, and that's all I did. No, it should be fine here. Can always... Spawn him in the rain? This kind of stuff is just so incredibly annoying. It's dark. We sleep away the stupid rain. Nice. All right. All right. Did I see your text? Where would I have seen your text? All right. Need to get rid of this stuff. Blocks flying all over the place. That's fine. We need to place something. Should be able to place off this. Where did I put my chests? Up there. There. Seems likely that I'll need the hoppers as well. Yes, this farm is direction dependent. Okay. No. It's fine, I suppose. It needs to be sort of pointed south, this thing. Okay. Mess up the directions. Okay, then we place top stairs around this. Oh, but with that as kind of a little break in it. Okay, all right, all right. Like this. Just rotate world. Sure, sure all the other players on the server would appreciate that. Okay, then this. What did you just do? Place a temporary block. The north end, and place a top stair on the back side of it. The north end would be this side, yes. Top stair would be that. The top slab above the hopper. Means I need another temporary thing here. Okay. Waterlog the temporary stair and break it. I don't waterlog something if I'm gonna break it anyway. Sure, I guess it's the same result as just placing water. Okay. Hey, excuse me, dear chat. Where are we on time? Yeah, well, I need a moment. All right, we have company. Hopefully, I'm sure. Okay, hold on. How about that? Yeah, one. Is that good? I do need access to my mouse. Remove the keyboard a little bit. I don't know what you're asking there, Fertile. You're asking for it in the kind of official capacity. I can't say anything. Cat cam. Yeah. So good, dang. Okay, so now we have the water. Okay, good. Place 3 scaffolding up on the south end. That's the thing without the button, I guess. No. There. Give me a good time there. I cannot tell you anything that isn't announced about the game. So, the best you can get from me is the same kind of speculation as you would get from any other player. And if I could, like, to the extent that I could tell you something, it's going to be about the technical side of the game, not about what blocks get added. If you want official communication, you have to go to official channels. Cool. Okay, so I'm confused because this doesn't look like it does in the video. He's placing the door looking into the farm, which places it on this. No, hold on. God damn. This is why schematics are nice. He's looking away from the farm. Which places it on the back like this. And then it opens on the left-hand side. Except in his example, it opens on the right-hand side. I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which side I look towards. Oh. Hey, double cat. Although she's almost out of frame. What do you say about that, Seba? Doesn't matter until it does. Yeah. Yeah. That is indeed the thing. And then it's going up and expanding it into a 2x2. Wait, 2x3 platform. Okay. And then we're being silly with stairs like this, I think. Cat in the half cam. Yeah, she moved into the camera. Although Seba is not like clearly in view, I guess. Do I have like motion here? A little more cat. This looks like a perfect space for a bed. Although now I can't get up there anymore. I guess it's fine. Probably just gonna jump down, ain't I? No, okay. Place a wall in front and slabs above. Okay. That seems to indicate that I now need walls. Which I don't need that many of, so it should be fine to just do those. Wall there. Labs above. Let's like this. Yes. Oh. And now he's not calling them double slabs. Coming back to the middle of the farm. Yeah, that's on. It's on here. Bridge out 2 blocks using top slabs over the chests. Is that right? Yes. Why do I feel like I'm much lower above? No, it's the same. I think he's just playing with like a super high field of view. She jumped down. And place 5 slabs to the right of that. Okay. Turn and place 10 more. Okay. Maybe I can follow along in real time now. Repeat this until you complete the loop. Hold on. That looks off-center to me. Two, 3, 4. It isn't. What does it look off center? Huh. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 in between here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All perfectly fine. I think it's because my quality insurance agent here is turned the other way. Okay. Annoyingly, I now have 1 slab left in the stack. Filling the square with scaffolding placed on the slabs and going in, leave a gap in the middle. Okay. What is that? That's to the middle, so it's 4 slab. I mean, does it matter which direction this is from? Oh, leave a 3 gap in the middle for the entire water. It's so weird to me that this is asymmetrical, even though the end result is the same thing. Okay. What's up? He's just sitting here and he's like, you know, it looks like he's kind of almost falling asleep. And he'll do this quite often where he will sit here for a good long while and just staring into my chest, seemingly content, and then he'll jump down, run out there and scream again. How it goes. Place double slabs above the top stair and leave the 2 adjacent water blocks open. What? Top stair? Okay, hold on. Is the scaffolding is off center. Leave a gap in the middle. It's not in the effing middle, mate. Well, this looks really... This is also wrong. Is it the other way? Is that is the top stair. That's a slab. Okay. Okay, well, see, here's my problem. The top-down view on this video has 3 scaffolding on this end and 5 on the other, which to me indicates that it's supposed to be like this, right? It's supposed to be open where the water is. That makes sense. That's how he's building it. And then he swaps into first person view and it's the different. And still has 4 on one side and 3 on the other. Is it just his stupid field of view being so messed up? No, his water is absolutely underneath. What the hell? They have a schematic. I don't think they have a schematic for this. They don't have a schematic and they don't have a... no, they don't have a schematic and they don't have a world download. Important, after 1.20.4 you have to make the following changes to obtain the same level of efficiency. Okay, great. We have another video. Okay, so now they're building it differently instead. Good, good. Love that. Hey, at least they've learned to use full blocks. That's cool. Oh, they only use them as temporaries. Never mind. Cool, that seems simple enough. We'll do that after this whole thing is done, but what the cock is going on? Okay. The frame I'm looking at, absolutely 100% has it this way. Which is, like, that is a hole in the center, right? 4 on each side. But it's not how he's building it in the first top-down view. In the top-down view, he's leaving the gap over all of the water. Which means he has 3 on one side, 5 on the other side. So he fixes that behind the scenes without showing it. That's the worst possible thing to do in a tutorial. Jesus Christ. I assume they don't explain the mechanics / reasons behind the details of the design. Yeah, they kind of do, but it's complicated enough that, like, this particular part in the middle doesn't tell me anything. Like, I know the principles of what makes it work, but I don't know why that particular block has to be there. Hey, friendo. You're gonna go yell again. Is it yellow clock? I even gave you food not too long ago. So I don't know what you yell about now, eh? Like, I get it. You're embarrassed that you built it wrong or whatever. But, like, retake the thing. Or put a note on the screen saying, oops, built this wrong, move this one over. Or whatever. It's a tutorial. It's a teaching thing. It's not your ego. Sorry. Place double slabs. Look at my one block that is a double slab automatically. It's so good. Like a slicedlime unique invention. Now extend the platform 3 blocks out on all sides. Can do. Okay. To like some horror ambience. Did I? Oops. Hey, Koi. And this is the left side. I'm getting to the point where I feel like I want to design a shulker farm and make a tutorial just out of spite. Okay. We did the thing. Yay. The way he uses scaffolding is insane. Okay. Place a trapdoor on the double slab. On the double slab. Yes, I will place a trapdoor on the double slab, facing the water, and flip it. I flipped my finger at you. Put a note block above it and a piston against the note block facing down to the water. Okay. Piston against the note block facing down to the water. My assumption is that that's that, but I'm gonna pause. Is there a shulker craft tutorial? Shulker craft tutorials would be the same thing, equally inaccurate, but also stolen. Okay, yes, that's what they meant by that. Very good. Place observers like so. Forming a loop. Okay. I will place observers like so. Which is observing. I mean, does it matter which side it's on? I don't know, but I think the started here. And it's a 4. Oh, it's a 2 wide? Okay. Then it probably does matter. No. No. We're about to hit ads, folks. Sorry about that. Not much I can do. It's a Twitch thing, not a Lime thing. So, if you don't like the ads, you can sub to the channel. I give people ad-free viewing as much as I can, but in this case, the only thing I can do is give you ad-free viewing for subs. You can also use Twitch Turbo. Prime sub is fine. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get that for free. And then we'll take a break. We'll watch some fun clips from the channel history instead. And you'll get those instead of the ads if you are subbed or so. Otherwise, feel free to step away, grab some snacks, fill up your drinks, and we'll be back in 3-4 minutes. There we go.
Yes. Okay, and now I'm gonna die.
Okay, I just managed to reactivate our portal too. And without causing a massive fire.
There could be a creeper on the other side of the portal, though.
Well, I guess I'll just go find out. I'm not sure how to get that chicken in here safely, so. Yep. Now this portal is broken.
Okay, but now if I go through it...
There was both a creeper and a zombie, and I was trying to pick him up, but I picked up the zombie instead.
Okay.
Okay. Where did you end up now?
Okay, we got another portal now.
Yep.
It's in a safer spot.
Nice. I'll take it. We're doing fine.
It's great.
Oh my god. Oh boy. You remember when the map artists came and like map arted all over the place? That was pretty art, you know? My bed is in here. I can't even access my bed. Jeez, this tunnel is long now. And I've dug it this long because cod dice? Why was there a cod that died? Cod hurts? Cod dies? Drowned swims. I have decided we should go the other way. Unlock apples. Right, no more apples for you. Instead, we're gonna practice our Zen together by following these instructions that I think are a test. To be fair, there were no more apples for you in that clip either. Shush now. No need to be like this. I want to say what they're doing is this. Yeah, out on the side that doesn't have the observer sticking out, and then in towards... Oh my goodness. What? Okay. Never mind. They did this, and I was like, I'm going to precisely follow it. They're just covering the entire thing. Can I get up here? Nice. Place bottom slabs at this level. Leave a gap next to the piston above the water and fill in the rest. Yeah. Okay. Could have just said that. Test of your nonsense comprehension skills. I like that. It's like you find all the small ways in which this these instructions just kind of leave out crucial things. I will sleep here tonight. Who else is on? Kev streaming? Cool. And I do not have any more slabs. I was thinking about whether, like, hold on there, whether 2 stacks of slabs is going to be enough, but I don't think I have inventory space for more anyway, so it is what it is. It's a cat scam. I'm so sorry, folks. Ellie is not there, and Sebe is stuck inside my studio, staring down the door in some form of staring competition. Because I closed the door because I don't want him to go out and scream. So he would probably just go and scream at Ellie. And that's less than ideal when my wife is sleeping. Double cat scam. Really annoying the way this shield is like flapping about every time I'm trying to place something, but not quite in range. But I don't have the inventory space to put it anywhere else. So, right, this is supposed to be, yes, over the water. Does that make sense? It's mod doing its thing. I don't think I need those anymore, so we're gonna do that. Might not need more observers either. The weird thing is that other than sort of these just inexplicable weirdness things in how they're explaining things, this video is actually really high quality. Like, it's using flashback or replay mod or something. It's showing stuff from good angles and whatnot, but then count 3 blocks in from the corners and place a slab there. So that just makes this a full block, to be clear. Can still put the shield away with current inventory for less than 5 minutes at a time. That's true. Now I gave myself more inventory space, so. Wrong. He's gonna just forever annoy me. These are double slabs. Cool. Hold on, what? Okay, and one in the middle. Should be 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. That looks right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. Yeah, that's a send up right behind here. Yeah, good. And one here. Cool. Scaffolding. Exactly the same way. By the looks of things. Bye. Actually, we just do this. Remove double slabs. Sure. Unless, you know, they know something really intricate about why the game is malfunctioning some weird way and they're abusing that. In particular to get some weird effect that only happens with double slabs and not full blocks. Regular full blocks, that is, double slabs are full blocks. What about half slabs? Those are not a thing. there's something with the skelly farms if you don't know use full netherrack brick, full nether bricks. That is a weird particular dependency on nether brick blocks in particular. Not like slabs in general or whatever. It's exactly that block type that something has to be, which has since been removed, I believe. Could have been. Again, leave the block in this in their water open. Okay. Hasn't been removed. It will be on Tuesday. I believe it was removed like a version or two ago. It was a leftover thing that was supposed to be removed in the Nether update, but then it was too late in that snapshot series, so it never happened. And then it took forever until it actually did, because it was kind of ended up on somebody's list and then got forgotten about. That is where it ended up on. Cool. Leaving one gap of block, place another layer of bottom slabs above the scaffolding. Alrighty then. I have barely any slabs left. Nope. Take 2 this time. Sure. Curious how this will turn out. Works or not? We shall wait and see. Yeah. Also have to figure out how to do the adjustments that they had in a different video. Now I have the ring. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit. Again, open the block near the middle. Okay, cool. Okay. So, just the same. Does the shulkers end up on the notebox and then observer detect it? I confuse slightly. I think the note block in observers is just a redstone loop essentially. Okay, there are actually. Oh, it's really annoying. There we go. We're gonna have some double slabs here again, I think, but it's exactly one block off from those that I accidentally placed as double slabs. I have 3 shulkers sitting at my base, yeah. I mean, in this case, I do understand the sort of double slab thing. Because in this case, it's like it's much easier to place the whole floor of slabs first and then do the next step of like doubling some, instead of while you're placing the big floor, you need to also remember where to place full blocks. So in this case, I do understand it. Down below, it was just like, why are you doing this? Here, it makes sense. Like, the thing for me, though, is when somebody does, like, place a double slab here, and it's just like, that's a full block. it makes me doubt that they know what they're doing. And that's what's somewhat scary. You're building somebody's farm and they're like, this must be a, double slab. I'm like, okay, yeah, but actually, no. Okay, repeat the same slab support. Cool, gotcha. This time also place a support. Okay, in the dead center. Which is what they weren't saying, but it's actually where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was hoping you'd design a new farm. Yeah, the thing is, if I did that, I would not have a shulker farm for another 2 months or something.
Instructions unclear. Place double half slab instead.
What? At least they're not using that term, Okay, I'm confused here, but maybe I'll be unconfused in a while. That's in the right place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's why. Okay. Yep. Now I'm unconfused again. Everything is fine. Would you prefer half double slab? I would actually, yes, because that's at least a reasonable thing. Like both a double slab and a slab is a thing that exists, whereas a half slab isn't. Alright, now fill in a layer of scaffolding. Yay! Okay, just scaffolding everywhere except the center. Yes. Ish. Okay, there's some weird stuff going on after that, but I'm not going to care about what goes on after that yet. Yeah, that ended up right. Damn it. Good diagonal cut, half double slab. This seems like it's now the Minecraft version of jewelry stone cutting. Half block slab, sure, but I mean, then it's just a half block. Doing a lightly weathered cut copper stair thing. Okay, and then... Alright, let's figure out the weirdness now. Stand on the central double slab. That would be here. Okay, that's not what they're doing, though. They're standing on top of the scaffolding on top of the central double slab. Place a dropper facing the hole with a cobweb in front. Hey, look, the cobweb. There. Put that in here, I think. Okay. All right. It's redstone time. Have those in here. What do I need? I'm gonna need all of the redstone components, I think. Alright, so comparator, repeater. Repeater, this goes on subtract, I'm quite sure. Okay. Wait, is a double slab a slab witch? I don't think it's a slab witch until it has something in it, right? Like I'd like a smooth slab wedge with cheese, right? Pork chop in it. Subtract mode, yes. What? What did you just do? Stop. Put a slab next to the dropper, okay. And then place hoppers as shown, forming a U shape. Where does it start? Which direction does it go? They're standing here. Give me my hoppers first, actually. Before we get into this. They're standing here, they're placing the slab on the side, and then they're jumping up. And then they're cutting, but they're still in the same direction. They're doing this. And then going to the right. And then doing this. Forming a U shape, actually. How far does that go? No, okay, of course not. No. Of course not. Not that. Going the opposite way. Because why would it go the same way when they started that? There. Add 4 double slabs at hopper level. My dude. My dude. They're called blocks. Then fill in the rest of this with bottom slabs. They are consistent with the double slabs, yes. Until they're not in the follow-up video, which is quite hilarious. Imagine having a blocks in a game made of double slabs. Yeah. You should just make a version of Minecraft that it like has like it's all the same. It's like a voxel game, but everything is just a very thin layer. Yes, the double slab of like any material works exactly the same as a full block of that material. Except for things that specifically check for exactly that block, which I believe the only case of that was the weird nether fortress bounding box spawning exception thing. But that was specifically something that I just checked for full nether brick blocks. Can a shulker teleport to the side of a two slab block? Yes. Like I said. Like, this is what I've been saying all the time, right? It's either that they know something that I don't. They're not saying anything about it. They're not saying these have to be these because of this. They're just saying, like, put slabs down, put double slabs down. Maybe there is something there, right? Maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe there's some stupid piece of code that does something that it really shouldn't. And therefore double slabs does something different, right? But they're not saying why. They're just saying put double slabs here. So it's entirely possible that I'm missing something because something is doing something it shouldn't. And they're abusing that. But since they are not explaining why they're using double slabs, it's really hard to know. And in, like I said, in the... They also never explained why that slab down there is there. Like, you'll have to rebuild it all if they're right. Yeah, I'll have to replace all of 7 blocks. At least, I think this far it's 5. Just checking your... This is one of those, like, weird, you know, reading comprehension tests where it starts with, like, follow these, like, read the entire instructions before you follow them, and then tells you to do a lot of stupid shit. And then at the end it says, like, no, actually don't do anything of that. Which... People go like, here's your reading comprehension test. But it's really not a reading comprehension test, right? It's a test of obedience. So schools love it. Okay. Add the 8 support slabs. Cool. There. Add the 8 support slabs, and then another 3 as shown with a fence in the middle. Wait, what? You're putting slabs on top of these full blocks. That's not the same as these, because these are... And a fence in the middle. Okay, sure. Cool. Then fill in a layer of scaffolding, leaving the central 3x3. All right. Scaffolding, please. Hey, I picked it up again. Very nice. Maybe I should be filling these in from like the edge instead. Maybe that would be easier. Certainly would stop that from happening. Like, okay, it doesn't reach all the way then. It's okay, I suppose. Ah. The central 3x3 is, God knows, that's 4, 5, and this is 6 already. So the central 3x3 is actually not the toppers. Man, stupid sneezing. So it's those blocks up to there. Okay. So what's the plan for the shulkers? You just need a ton for yourself, or you're going for a monopoly? They're already 2 different shulker shops. I just need a ton for myself. Like only the like I basically need a full inventory full of boxes full of ender pearls to fill up a station of the teleporter. Place a fence on either side of the first. Why didn't we do that right away? Okay.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Okay. And then this. And then boats into here. In here, right? Rowing it to the middle, sure. Bonk. Place 4 slabs as shown. Bottom on these, and then top one with the bottom on top there. Been meaning to ask, did the broken compasses get recalibrated, or is there enough stock to not need to do it for the expected life of the server? Yeah, I did. That's depends on, right? It's just a question of how much work I want to put in up front and how many I want to get. But you know, likely I try to get enough for it to run for a good long time without needing restocking or resetting. Well, probably have to do some pass at some point to just go redo a bunch of lodestone compasses. What are you talking about, Zeba? Are they bamboo rafts? As I notice mobs are different heights in bamboo rafts than in boats. Is this my hitbox in a boat? Yeah, I'll sit higher here, right? Like visually I'm higher up for certain. Oh yeah. And the hitbox is higher too. whole inventory is now going to be boats. Let's swap those. After a little nap. Hey, Seppa. He's not looking entirely entertained. I don't know if it matters with this farm, but there's no reason to take the chance, right? Thank you for the note. Appreciate that. There we go. Guess we'll put them there for now. That's fine. Don't think I need more of that now. I'm gonna replay the other video when they patch it up. They do something with these. Now it's about all what this. They have a sign. Bring a whole lot of blocks in. It's gonna be really hard to just put this in immediately. It's like these blocks they're messing with, I think. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fully build the entire farm and then I'm gonna redo exactly what I do. Now we're supposed to waterlog the middle, but they unwaterlog it when they are messing about, so we'll wait with that. Strix G, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah. Fill in the 2x5 area without bottom slabs. That's okay. This is really annoying because this is exactly what they're undoing. Because I don't have a good view on exactly what then we're filling in like a ton of the outer. No, it's gonna be less effort to just follow the stupid instructions and then follow the next, stupid instructions v2. So they're filling in like this 2x5 area with bottom slabs. This looks like a 2x5 area. Around the middle with walls, leaving the scaffolding next to the boats free. Okay. Well, don't have many walls, do I? Alright, so that this goes around here. Let's get on top of this. Here. I don't know how many I need, but a bunch more. That goes into here, around here. Perfect, exactly what I meant. And then we're gonna go up somewhere. We're gonna go up on this block. Build walls up in the corners here. Like a height would have been a smart thing to include in your instructions. It's 2 blocks. If you're not gonna make a tutorial that is good to follow, just give me a schematic. There we go. Oh no. Never mind. The center was not supposed to be built off. Here, slab off the lower walls. What does it mean that you slab off a wall? It's not a common concept. You're just putting lower slabs on top of the walls. Okay, cool, gotcha. Slab off the lower walls. Okay. Look, chat. I'm slabbing off. So slabbed off right now. Place double scaffolding above all the ones with double slab. What the? What? And then it just swapped off. And gotta watch him slab off the walls again, because like the instructions for this disappeared off the screen after like 1 second. Place scaffolding above all the ones with double slab supports below. Cool. Why did we not do this before? Like so, I suppose. Finally fill in the final bottom slab layer as the roof. Alright, and that seems to not fill in the center, which would make sense, right? Yes. And it's, of course, you know, the slabbed off walls are just a piece of this roof. So there's nothing special about slabbing off the walls. Alrighty. Also, for some reason, I still have... That's not what I meant to do. But no. Yeah, I did manage to turn this off. Hello, Sebba. What are we meowing about, mister? I'm gonna need more, ain't I? Start with 2. It worked really well for a week or 2 and then stopped. I had enough shells by then. I mean, that's also fair, I think. If it stops, we'll try to fix it. Worst case, you know, I get a bunch of shulkers and then I have to design my own thing or swap to another design anyway. I think the worst case scenario here is I realize that I need what is that noise? Weird half meow. That I realized that I need more snow golems in the middle of this thing because they are really built in by now, right? So Seba. Hey. Hold on. Hey. Hold up. Okay. Yeah. Wait. What are you doing with that backpack? Lumpsy cat. Yeah. Snow column, but it's fine. Well, I mean, except I killed one. Or Mindcrack weather killed one. And so, you know, if I want to increase the amount in there, I will have to get in there and probably remove a bunch of stuff. Does not look like I need that many. Probably do. GG. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily foresee this being a big issue. And like, this isn't going to be a thing that runs unless I'm here. I guess I could have like a chunk loader that is like redstone controllable or something. So I could remotely load or unload the farm. Be kind of fun, but okay. Yeah, it's not linear. Sublinear. Okay. So now we're at the starting state of this. Now we need to make the adjustments for some stuff that changed in 1.20.5 apparently, for which we shall need a sign. Apparently. Some fancy double slabs. Okay, so we remove this and this. We remove these. Okay. That's hanging around there for a good while. I guess it eventually drops down into the other water. We run with ender pearl chunk loaders? Probably. But like, why would I use an ender pearl chunk loader in this case? Sign there. And it goes block on top of the sign. See, he's using a block. And then block on top of that. Destroy this block. It ends up there being really annoying, but okay. Then what the hell are you doing? So he's definitely placing blocks like here. But then you remove, and then okay, just place a block there, places a block there. Then places a block there, although now he's using double slabs. He does that so that he can place these two slabs, break this again, and place a slab there. But what are... did he place all of this stuff just to stand on it? I think he might have. The only reason why you can use full blocks in this game is in case you need it for scaffolding. Cool. Now we know. Then he removes all of these again. That's so ridiculous. And then we waterlog that stair again. Which we never did in the first place in this case, but that's okay. that was because we knew we needed to make these adjustments. So like that. If it was chunk loaded, it would act as a partial mob switch. Yeah, that's why I didn't build it at my base. Right? That's why we're so far away from there, because I don't want this to be loaded all the time. And I guess we could... Right? We could make a nether side based chunk loader, portal chunk loader, that I could control remotely. And so I could turn it on and off. And then make sure that the storage here, wherever that is, down here, actually off, like shoots items directly in the way, right, into the nether and like moves the things when the thing is active. But it's so unnecessary because really, I don't see that I need to run this all the time. I do want a lot of shulkers, but once you have several shulkers full of shulker shells, why do you bother about the automated part of it, right? Okay. All right, so now we gotta go get a shulker. Actually, before we do that, I wanna... Oh, well, that's incredibly annoying. Hold up. How are you supposed to get in here normally? So you have to sneak to get in, but you're on scaffolding, so dumb question, but why does it make it a mob switch? Because there's a whole lot of hostile mobs in it. I can do that, but whatever. So this looks correct. How do we... Okay, that also worked. How do you access the... I guess you walk here, and then you take your slab back. I've seen versions that have a lit soul sand to burn the bullets so they don't hit you. Yeah, I guess. I don't think that matters too much. Okay. So now we need to get the shulkers in here. Hold on. Cross-check the core of the farm and then right-click the note block to start the clock. That's the thing we haven't done yet. For which I need to kind of be in the first layer, right? Or do I need them in the second? In the first layer, I think. Or maybe not? Yeah, note blocks there. I mean... Oh, I have this like almost sneezing sensation all the time. Don't know why. Kind of like when zombies would pick up glowing and lag the world. Not quite, because picking up an item makes a mob persistent and takes it out of the mob pool, so that makes them not act as a mob switch. Oh. All right, so Shulkers. We need to have the shulkers pointing south. And then we just need to get them... Okay. And then somehow get them up here. I have no reason to fly them. One thing I should definitely do is heal them all up. I don't know, they were hitting each other and all kinds of stuff in the last. Health 2. Just make these splash. We okay now, Zeba? So, strictly speaking, I need to just get one in there. So I think what I'm gonna try is I'm gonna just do one at a time. Do I have a reason to use a lead? Because I could take a boat and then you like pull the lead that way, but like you just get in the boat and drive it. Oh boy, we're coming up on ads. What time is it? Mods, let's snooze these, because given that I'm sneezing all the time, I should probably not go long today. So it'd have to go around the whole island, peninsula, whatever this is. I guess it's fine. What are you doing, Nakarada? I should get more food before I do this. Happy gas them up there? I don't have a happy gas around here. I mean, I can just pull them up with a lead. Not sure what happens if I like kill the boat in the middle of the air, but I can make a little platform or something. Probably the same thing as nothing, right? I don't have thorns on anything, so we're fine. We should be able to just drive them over there. And they are kind of separated here. Let's bring out lead. And it's just the two in separate spaces there. Should be okay, right? Maybe I should put my armor on. Happy gas are like the squishiest thing in the game. They will die from anything. Now the question is, do I heal the guy before or after? I think I probably heal him now. Puffish too. We're gonna have shulker bullets all across the world again. Yes, Seba. Meow. Well, some of them have oxidized. Why have they done that? I guess I spent a good deal of time here, like, crafting stuff and whatnot. Distant Horizons, you okay there? Kind of missing something? Should not have put all my scaffolding away. Gotta love that. Yeah, the trail of bullets is fantastic. As long as you go diagonal, they also just don't hit you because they have to follow the grid. When is this farm gonna just pop into existence here? This is the right island I'm going to, right? There it is. I don't know what the best approach is here. Probably like here. So I am going to leave you here for a moment. Let's go over here. Yes, meow, meow, meow. So that we can do some inventory management. Invis potions. No floating cow. Oh, no. So many chances. No floating moo. Want this on my bar. Like, if we get him to the height of the farm and... Okay. I was trying to talk to chat, you rude box. Get him up here and break the boat, right? You should eventually just teleport into the right place. Because it's the only place to teleport. That's the whole... Or, yeah. They have something about that in the video. Or... I have a lot of, like, transport them like this through the overworld, whatever. I don't care. How do I get them into the farm? Okay, they have it. Get them out of a... Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's... Use the activated available teleport proof track near the farm to get to Shulker. Okay, so they've literally just gotten them out somewhere. Right. Direction. Thank you for the reminder. South is this way. You're pointed west right now. No, wait. The boat is pointed... You're pointed... God knows where. Well... Okay, then. Well, and then there were two. Flying cow? Flying cow. I missed. I tried. It was a nice thought. No. So what about what's their direction now then? They're both of the edge. I kind of need to get them into... Oh, that's annoying. Kind of need to get them into boat again, I think. One of them is going to be new, but I don't know which one it is. Blurb. I guess we'll just start by doing this. Oh. I didn't feel like I needed to sneeze all the time. That would be helpful. Okay, can we see your direction? You're pointed south. So either you've fixed yourself, or you're the new one, or it's gonna cause problem. Who knows? Really? My dude. And if I place this water... Shulker is also gonna teleport. Sure. That'll fix that. Okay, now 3. Why are you still... Shoot, there will be no cows left on this island. We'll sleep away this night before we continue here. What's our timer? Somebody tell me. I don't know what the... how many snoozes we have left? Do we have any? Last snooze was used, and we have 7 minutes. Oh boy. Let me sleep. Game, the sun has set. Cool. You're pointed south-ish. That's... yeah, this is close enough if I can hook this boat. Got... okay. There's teleporting going on in here, I think. I heard a teleport sound. Got no idea what happened there. Boat and lead broke. Is he actually in there? Try turning it on, see what happens. There's definitely teleporting, right? There's no firing of... I don't hear them shooting. But I do hear teleportation. Well, I mean, at least we have backup shulkers in place here. This thing's fallen into here. Where is he? Okay, well that's nice. Can I... Shulkers can't fall. They're stuck to the grid. All right, well, I'm gonna have to call this meh, I guess. Probably a top? Oh, god damn it. Give me my wings. Ugh. Poor cows. Yeah. Yeah, so he's there. Transported one shulker from base, one got lost, two arrived at farm. Well, I mean, it started with one shulker in the end that accidentally killed on the way to my base, and therefore I now have 3 at my base, so you know. I don't know. I do not understand. The shulker's clearly in the farm. I do not know why things are not working. But we'll have to leave it there, folks. I'm not feeling well enough to do a really long stream tonight, and we're gonna hit ads if I don't stop now, so we'll call it good there. You might see the rest of this on stream, you might see it in a video, depending on how I feel also. I do not want to get sick again. I am so tired of being sick. So damn tired of being sick. So much meowing around here too. Let's head to racks. Thank you, folks. You need one more? Okay, well, whatever. I'll sort it later. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry for the shorter stream. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or night or morning or whatever is in your time zone. And I'll see you later. Bye.